through. Pantene Shine.
Now in Superdrug, get any two Pantene 200ml shampoo or conditioner for $2.99.
Welcome back to Pop Years. Before the break, we said the Specials' Terry Hall had a top 20 hit in 1985 with which band? The answer is Colourfield, who got to number 12 in 1985 with Thinking of You. Back in the 60s, ska was a fusion of two Jamaican musics, rocksteady and reggae. In 1980, British bands combined punk energy with ska and created a new musical movement unique to this year, the Ska Revival. Although the main bands were of the same movement, their opinions and attitudes to music were poles apart. The Specials were a political group, Madness were more fun and poppier, and Bad Manners were crazy and madcap.
So in 1980, a fine year for wine, really good for ska music. Yeah, it took the whole world really, but I mean it really did affect Britain in a big way.
The whole thing was catching the imagination of the youth.
1980 is a year that I will always remember because that's when we was at our height.
The multiracial band The Specials set up their own record label, Two Tone, and released records with a political edge.
The Specials were a much more serious act. You know, their whole thing was social conscience.
The difference between Bad Manners and The Specials was immense. I mean, we were completely silly and we wanted to have fun. They wanted to discuss and bring about political issues in their songs.
It came out political because we were saying what was happening around us.
The songs are like little kitchen sink dramas. It was just like little vignettes of what life is like in Britain. It's basically about somebody who gets somebody pregnant when they're really young. Well, that's it, your life's over. When you're 18, you got a kid and you need a little flat, you got no money, you got no fun.
I thought that they were excellent. I just don't think you're going to get another band as good as them for a long time.
While the Specials talked about the world, former Two-Toners Madness were less serious and one of the 80s most popular bands. The rivalry was friendly.
There was a bit of rivalry between us and the Specials, but it was all kind of nice because I loved the Specials. They were my favourite band and we had a lot in common.
Nice to have another band who was just light-hearted, you know, a bit of fun.
My girl's mad at me.
Madness's third hit, My Girl, reached number 3 in 1980.
See the film tonight. I found it hard to say. She thought I'd had enough of her.
The Specials were undoubtedly more important, but Madness were the big explosion.
Madness were a very exciting band at the time, and of course I think that they were probably the most popular of all the bands.
Everybody loved Madness though, didn't they? Everybody just loved Madness. Specials? Nah, Madness are the best.
But this was a very good year for them. Baggy Trousers, one of their great songs, because it's about being at school.
Baggy Trousers reached number 3 as well. It stayed in the charts for 5 months. Oh, what fun we had!
I wrote Baggy Trousers about my life at school. It was about those great big baggy trousers we used to wear in the mid-70s. And it was just a list of all the funny things that used to happen in the playground.
I think that was the first record that I learnt the words to, walking home from school. Baggy Trousers. Brilliant.
Baggy Trousers inadvertently sort of created a whole legion of mini Madness fans. It became a school anthem, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, Suggs, brilliant. They're all brilliant, and you could tell they were all out in it for the right reasons, because they were all having a massive big laugh.
We spent a lot of time laughing, yes, we had a really good time together. You know, it's a funny thing, laughter, isn't it? Because it can turn you into buffoon if you carry on for too long. I thought Bad Manners were great, yeah. They were from round our way, Stoke Newington, not far from where we were all growing up.
Nice to see a record like this one in the charts from a great London group. This one's called Lip Up Faddy and it's from Bad Manners.
Led by tubby singer Buster Bloodvessel, Bad Manners were the silliest of the 1980s ska acts.
Funnily enough, they were a little bit more like us, that they were a bit more sort of R&B influenced with a bit of ska. But of course they were quite a bit more, I don't know if novelty is the word, but even more fun than we were, shall we say.
Bad Manners were an integral part of Two Tone and the Ska Revival because they were fun.
It's tongue-in-cheek. That's what I used to like. If you can do tongue-in-cheek about yourself, that's great.
Buster Bloodvessel was one big guy. He just needed to learn the words, I'm full. He just had this massive long tongue.
Most performances I've ever done with the camera around, I have to stick my tongue out.
How lovely.
Bad Manners, that great song about Special Brew. I love you, yes I do, and I know you're my special brew. So I think he was drinking when he wrote that.
We was drinking and they started playing me the song and I started getting some ideas together. I thought it sounds a bit soppy, this song. It sounds a bit of a love song, and it's not really our style. So I picked up the beer and sung I love you, yes I do, because I know that you're my special brew. And since then it's been a classic.
Sadly, the Ska Revival didn't last forever.
The reason that I think the special split was when we first started, we were just going like this, just popular. So everybody, every gig, every country wanted to see us. So I guess we were burnt out.
The Specials split in '81 and reverted to their former name, The Special AKA, before fading away in the 90s.
I mean, we really liked ska music and we were huge fans of it, but we didn't want to be a ska band forever.
Madness became one of Britain's best-loved pop bands. They still do enormously popular reunion tours, while Our House, a musical based on their songs, was a huge West End success.
We started in '76 and we've never stopped. We've always played live shows everywhere. We've always recorded. A real shame that the other bands gave up.
Bad Manners are still with us, but they never repeated the success of 1980. Buster Bloodvessel fled to Margate, and in '96 he opened Fatty Towers, a hotel catering for the larger person. It closed in '98, and he returned to Bad Manners full-time.
Yeah, lift up, Fatty. No one can argue with that guy.
Forget Pop Idol, forget pop stars, forget Will, forget Gareth.